A woman dubbed as one of Auckland's most influential people has emerged in the tangled web of the Panamanian tax haven papers. Deborah Pead, who heads Pead PR, has been named in the Panama Papers as the beneficial owner of 3 companies set up by Mossack Fonseca in the British Virgin Islands. She says her name's only emerged because she was doing a favour for a sick friend. But who is the woman who was recently described as possibly being the most influential in the country's biggest city? Sharon Brett Kelly has been taking a look.
Pead PR's showreel flashes big brands like L'Oreal, Samsung and Microsoft. It handled the promotion of Heineken as the Rugby World Cup sponsor and the FIFA Under-20 World Cup. Deborah Pead's team of 25 write blogs, make videos, organise events and social media and press coverage to help companies build their brands. The extent of her influence can be seen on Pead PR's own YouTube channel, featuring the launch of new glass technology where the Prime Minister John Key cuts the ribbon.
We are a couple of small islands as a country at the bottom of the world. No one owes us a living, and if we're going to go into the big wide world and be successful, then we have to go there with a point of difference. We have to be better than
Deborah
other
Pead's
people.
PR career began in South Africa, where she started her own consultancy in 1987. She sold her interests to immigrate here in 1996, setting up the PR division of the ad agency Bates in Auckland before quitting to head up Pead PR. Her firm was behind the high-profile campaign fighting Port of Auckland's expansion. It also helps businesses develop corporate social responsibility strategies, and it supports the charity trust Rokatori Music Therapy Centre. For Checkpoint, Sharon Brett Kelly.
Well, our business editor, Giles Beckford, is one of the joint RNZ One News team that's been given access to these papers, along with investigative journalist Nikki Hager. He's been through the papers involving Deborah Pead, and he joins us now live from Wellington. Hi, Giles. How does her name pop up?
Well, we saw her name, John, in a spreadsheet amongst the papers that we were going through. It was a spreadsheet of connections to New Zealand trusts and companies. We followed the electronic trail on this one, and it involved a British investment company called Chesterfield Group. Now, they're a company that specialises in advising people around the world how to manage their wealth, their investments, their businesses, and it finds the most appropriate structures for those people. And it puts a lot of business the way of Mossack Fonseca, and that's how Deborah Pead's name came into conjunction with them.
OK, what do you know? What is Deborah Pead saying about the circumstances that she has these Mossack Fonseca trusts?
Well, Mossack Fonseca did its standard practice. It set up 3 companies, in this case, DAC Company Group, DAC Management Services and DAC Company Services. They were all incorporated in the British Virgin Islands, which is a well-known tax haven, in late September 2014. Now, each company had a nominal capital of $50,000 US. That's about 73,000 New Zealand dollars at the current exchange rates. And the money was said to be coming from business profits, and the companies were said to be conducting their business in the Mediterranean island of Cyprus. Now, we put all these issues to Deborah Pead today, and she said, yes, I was involved with the DAC companies, but I was helping a friend. And the stories that she's told us is that she was effectively acting as a protector of the assets of a friend in South Africa who was going through a rather challenging time. And so she was doing this as a good deed, in effect. She said she only dealt with Chesterfields. She didn't know of any Mossack Fonseca links, nor did she know where the assets were stored or what they were put to. And she says the companies are now defunct because her friend needed the funds and has repatriated them and used them in South Africa. So in this case, a clear explanation as to her involvement.
OK, Deborah Pead, not the only Kiwi to turn up in the Panama Papers today. The stuff you've been going through?
No, the name of Richard Chandler, who is one of the a pretty well-known Kiwi billionaire based in Singapore now, but he set up a couple of companies in the Bahamas in 2012. He declined, or his company declined, to make any comment to us about why they had done that. The late Alan Hubbard, you remember, of South Canterbury Finance. Yeah. Well, he is shown along with his wife Margaret among 80 shareholders in the South American Ferro Metals Company, which was registered by Mossack Fonseca in the British Virgin Islands. Clearly, we can't ask any more details there, and there are no details in the papers about that. And one that's emerged quite late in the day is Forbes Elworthy, son of the late Peter Elworthy of Federated Farmers. He was a donor to the Green Party in 2011, and he's named on the database for his links to a Singapore-based trust. So clearly, a lot of names there. We're still sifting through them, and no more others will emerge in due course.